Hey Leo, welcome to your weekly reading for November 5th through the 11th. We're going to jump right on in here. We've got the new moon coming in on the 7th. We've got the 11/11 manifestation portal happening on the weekend. So lots of positive energy coming in this week, Leo. We're going to see what's happening for you guys this week ahead. This will be general plus one card for love. If you're looking for a deeper love reading, check out the Leo November love reading that's already up. Let's see what's happening this week with all of this big energy coming in with these planetary events. All right, my dear, that's Monday, Tuesday. Here's Wednesday, Thursday, and your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then, of course, one card for love. Right? There's your love card, Leo. Alright, now let's jump right on in here. Okay, so let's see what's happening Monday, Tuesday for Leo. And you all have King of Pentacles. So Leo, some of you might be getting really focused on work, on career. Some of you are being offered something. Some of you are being offered a position or a job that maybe you didn't see coming or you weren't anticipating. For me, in my readings, when I see this guy come up, when I see King of Pentacles, usually it's something that you're almost tempted to turn down because you feel like it's too big, or you feel like, you're not ready. Like, man, I would love to do this. This sounds amazing. This sounds awesome, but it's just way too big for me. Or I can't, I'm not ready to handle it. But what this card wants you to know is that if you weren't ready for the opportunity, it wouldn't be here now. It's here because you are ready for it. You can do it. You can handle it. Some of you are going to be dealing with an earth sign. Maybe for some of you, there's an earth sign who's stepping up and who's helping you through some kind of dilemma or some kind of a jam. But to me, it feels having to do with stability, having to do with a sense of home, having to do with a sense of your security. So it could be someone who's coming into the work environment and trying to mentor you or help you. It could be a family member that's maybe bailing you out of a jam in some way. But I feel for the most part, for the majority of you Leos, this is some kind of big opportunity that's showing up almost out of nowhere for you that you weren't anticipating. But a lot of it is you manifested it. We're coming into that 11/11 energy coming up on the weekend. So a lot of you have been sending out this silent signal to the universe, calling for help, and there's help coming in. Okay? Typically, Leos, you all really like to be social. You like to be seen. We'll even say the center of attention, maybe. But this a Scorpio new moon that we're in might feel very intense for you guys. And so a lot of you may want to lay low or just spend time alone, right? And that's what this could be about too, is just kind of hunkering down and grounding yourself and just, being in your sense of sanctuary, your sense of home as well. Your Wednesday, Thursday is Ace of Swords. So this might be some pretty big ideas that are coming your way midweek, some epiphanies. You may have a different way of seeing a situation or seeing yourself. Some of you maybe have been feeling stuck, or maybe you're feeling stuck with the heavy energy of the Scorpio new moon. And, not that this is a heavy moon, but just for the sign of Leo, some Leos are going to have a hard time with the intensity of the Scorpio energy. So some of you maybe have been feeling a little bit stuck with that, or some of you have been feeling a little bit intimidated by that in some way or uncomfortable. And so by midweek, you might be finding your way through it, finding a new way to look at the situations that you're dealing with, or a new way to look at your emotions, or the intensity of your emotions, or the intensity of that which you are connecting with. And it may feel liberating in some way. I think whereas you were feeling stuck before, you're beginning to feel liberated. You're beginning to feel a sense of hope, a sense of moving forward, and a sense of really just taking the reins, having control, being able to take charge of your circumstances. But it's all starting with some kind of mental plan. We have the eagles here. Eagles are a symbol of freedom, at least where I am here in the United States. If eagles are significant for you in some other way, like within your culture or just you personally, if there's something you identify with eagles, then that's a significant message for you as well. but I do feel like a lot of you are really, really setting your eyes on some kind of goal. If it's a person, if it's a job, whatever it might be, you all are getting into that hunter energy, and you're getting ready to go in for it. You're getting ready to go in and like seize that opportunity. And of course, my noisy street, we've got a garbage truck going by, and my whole rule of reading is whatever outside influence comes into the reading, it's a message. And since it was a garbage truck, some of you are clearing out the mental clutter, you're clearing out the mental trash, or the negative way of talking to yourself in your head, negative self-talk, and you're going for something, you're feeling worthy of it, and you're going for it. Your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is 9 of Pentacles, and this is like the stalker card this week. We had a couple of stalker cards 2 weeks ago, and you know, this chick is just all up in everybody's reading this week. 9 of Pentacles does not surprise me the least bit, and don't get me wrong, I love her, I'm glad to see her, I'm glad that she's showing up for a lot of the different signs. You know, if I had to pick a stalker card, I'd be more than happy to have 9 of Pentacles be my stalker card. She is an energy of basically success, and a lot of times it could even be self-employment. So some of you might be getting some kind of ideas, or some kind of, you might be manifesting or calling in some type of self-employment. It may start off in the beginning where it's more of like a side income, but eventually over time you may be able to leave your 9 to 5 or 8 to 5 or whatever you're working for this kind of just self-employed income. Some of you have some investments that are paying off. That's what I'm hearing. Some of you are getting some good news. You may have invested money somewhere and you may have forgotten about it, and some of you are getting some kind of a return. Some of you are getting some kind of a bonus. But there's a lot of just feeling independent or settled here. Feeling like financially things are going in a good direction for you. Some of you are not here quite yet, but as we're in the weekend coming into that 11/11 energy, you're beginning to manifest this. Again, I'm going to make that 11/11 video, so subscribe and hit notification if you haven't already, and you will get a notice when that is posted. Let's check out love for Leo for the week. And you all have the Fool. This is a Major Arcana card, you guys. And Major Arcana is basically a card that's having to do with a big life change or a big transition. There's a big transition happening for you. When we have the Major Arcana cards show up for love readings, it has to do with a soulmate. It has to do with a very significant person in your life. Now, I want to really clarify something for you guys. When I say soulmate, we have more than one soulmate. Sometimes they're romantic, sometimes they're not. Even with the romantic soulmates, we have more than one romantic soulmate. So it doesn't necessarily mean that this is the person that you're going to live happily ever after with forever through the end of time, you know, rainbows and sunshine and butterflies and beer and Skittles. Soulmates are going to challenge you. Soulmates are going to bring out the best in you and the worst in you. I feel that for a lot of you, because we have the Fool card, this person that's coming up is somebody that makes absolutely no sense to you. Like, this is the last person you would consider, or this is the last person you would imagine yourself with. But there's some kind of a pull. There's some kind of connection here, and you're just like, to heck with it. We'll just see what happens. Now, one thing I want to tell you guys, Leo, as you're moving forward towards this person, because this is a very significant soulmate, and the Fool is about like really, really completely and totally transforming your life, you may start getting some worry around like, I want this to work out. I want this to work out. I want this to work out. So you might start stressing yourself out about it, or putting a lot of pressure on yourself. And don't, please don't. Just enjoy it for what it is and let it run its course. And if it's meant to be, if it's the right situation for you, it's gonna happen. If not, worst case scenario, say this isn't your forever person. For some of you, it is your forever person. But even if it's not your forever person, for other ones of you, understand that whoever this is came in either to be your forever person or prepare you for your forever person. So either way, it's a win-win. You have to have that mindset, okay? Those of you who are with your forever person already, you and your partner may be taking some leap of faith together. You may be preparing to make a big move. You may be preparing to do something really big in your relationship, or one of you is getting ready for a really major life transition, and your partner may be stepping up and saying, you know what, I've got your back, you know? Again, this is a general reading. You might want to check out your moon sign and rising sign. Those readings might resonate with some of you more, or they might just add extra information. You may need a private reading. I am more than happy to give you a private reading. I've got readings starting as low as $5. Check that out in the description. So if you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe and hit notification. You'll get notices when the new videos are up. I've been posting more frequently. I will continue to post more frequently. And check out the free cards on the social media. Those are fun too, my friends. Thank you so much for letting me be part of your journey, Leo. Till next week.